this computer. Okay, so you all, you know the drill. Introduce yourself real quick and then just tell me something that you're grateful for.
Hi, I'm Tracy. I am grateful to be here in class tonight.
Yeah, good, nice and simple.
But it means a lot.
Hello, Leah, and I am grateful for my classes. I'm grateful that my boyfriend is downstairs cooking me dinner. And then
Jealous.
life in general.
Yeah, that's nice.
I'm Beth. I'm grateful to be able to join class tonight and really happy to be home right now.
Yeah. Yeah, again, just simple things. I'm glad I'm obviously Cindy, and I'm grateful to see all you ladies back here. It's kind of like, you know, the OG crew, OG yoga crew. So it's nice to have you guys online. And I'm just, you know, today I'm just grateful I had a good day. I had a nice just gentleman friend, strictly a friend, but bought me a gorgeous, I don't know if you can see them, bouquet of flowers back there.
Nice.
And they're roses and lilies. And when those lilies get ready to pop, I mean, that bouquet is going to be like 3 times the size of my head. So anyway, it was really nice, and he paid full price for them, and it's like they were like $50 for a bouquet. I don't think I've ever bought that expensive flowers for myself, because I'm always like El Cheapo, just buy them on you know, the
they're
discount.
Just if they're less than
yeah, exactly. But for me, it was just very honoring, because he's like, you're totally worth it, and you know, they're beautiful and stunning, just like you. And it was non-creepy and non-sexual, non-anything. It just was like, I want to buy these for you. Here they are. And then he bought himself the ones that were on sale, you know? And so it was just really nice. So I'm grateful to have a beautiful, fresh batch of flowers. And on that note, let's get started in child's pose. Spread the fingers wide, land on the mat. Take a deep inhale. Take a deep exhale. And then just coming into a place of gratitude and grounding. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. And then just find your way to the back of the mat. Rub the hands together, sit on the heels, bring the hands together, bring energy into the mat, to the practice, and then place your hands on the heart. Take a deep inhale. Take a deep exhale. Inhale for Om. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Set your intention for your practice this evening. Let it be a word or phrase to guide you. Something that you can come back to in the here and now. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Love, compassion, gentleness, allowing, peace, kindness, letting go. Be here now. Just find something that will resonate that you can bring into your practice. One more deep inhale. One more deep exhale. Good. And then find your way to a plank position. So you're going to you're just going to be in plank for a moment. You're going to bend the knees. You're going to take a deep squat. Okay, so you're going to bend the knees, you're going to take a deep squat, and then you're going to roll back into plank. So we're going to just warm up the back from here. You're going to take a deep squat, bend the knees, and then roll back into plank. Yep, Tracy, that's it. Good. Squat back, and then plank. 2 more. Squat, plank. Last one. Squat, plank. And then warrior 1, right side. So bring the right foot through the hands. Left is on the angle. Shift the hips and then take the arms up. So we are going to keep moving from our standing series into the poses, but we're not going to do as many down dogs and chaturangas for this class. Palms face each other, bend in the right knee, deep inhale, deep exhale. You want to really start the Ujjayi breathing in and out through the nose. Breath in, breath out. In through the nose, out through the nose. You're going to start building the internal heat. 1 more breath here, inhale. 1 more breath out, exhale. Good. Warrior 2. Look over the right middle finger. Again, the legs stay active. Bend in the right knee. Activate the arms. Activate the legs. Stay on the breath. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Good. 1 more in and out through the nose. Peaceful warrior. Right hand up, left hand down the back leg. Okay. So take the breath down the right side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good, Leah. Good, Beth. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Extended side angle. Right hand, right knee. Left hand up and over. Okay. Again, generous bend in the front knee. Left hand, pinky side faces the floor. Right palm faces the ceiling. Stay on the breath. Good. Deep inhale through the nose. Deep exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Good. 1 more. And then come out, take the hands to the mat, take the right leg back, step into plank. Okay. Stay here for 1 breath. Good. And then you're going to take again, deep squat, roll into plank. Squat, so take the knees back like you're sitting. You're still kind of in a relative down dog. It's not down dog. You're just squatting back and then you roll forward to plank. Squat, plank. So your body still stays in the frame here. 2 more. Squat, plank. Last one. Squat, plank. Warrior 1 left side. Okay. So right foot is on the angle. Shift the hips and then take the arms up. Breath in. Breath out. In and out through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Good. Warrior 2. So legs are already in position. Look over the left middle finger. Generous bend in the left knee. Reach over, stretch up, stay here and breathe. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Good. 1 more. In and out through the nose. Peaceful warrior. Left hand up, right hand down the back leg. Good, Beth. Yep, Tracy. Tracy, reverse the warrior. Breath in. Yep, that's it. Breath out. Good. 1 more. Now extended side angle. Left hand to the left knee, right hand up and over the ear. Again, pinky side faces the floor. Breath in. Breath out. Sink a little bit deeper in the front knee. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Good. And then take the hands to the mat. The left leg goes back. Stay in plank for 3, 2, 1. And then walk both legs out to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. hands to the shins, forward fold, chair pose, sit down and hold. Okay, nice and easy. Stay here. Sit a little bit lower for 3, 2, 1. Drinking bird. Arms go back, palms face the floor. So you're up like there's high coals, hot coals under the heels. Stay here for 3. Feel the quake and the shake. That's all right for 2. And 1. Good. Heels down, arms up. Sit down. Last bit for 3. Sit a little bit lower for 2. And 1. Good. Rise up. Extended mountain. And then circle the arms through to the heart. Good. And then grab a sip of water. If you want. Yeah, not too much, just because you don't want to get nauseous or anything. All right, so we're going to do some the balance series next. You're going to first start with right hand, right knee. Okay? So we are going to do, I'm going to show you the pattern. It's going to be right hand, right knee. You're going to exhale. You're going to take it back to airplane. You're going to inhale, right leg up is going to cross into figure 4. Okay, so you just know where we're going. I will call it. I just wanted to let you know. All right. Okay, so lock out the left side, right hand, right knee. Okay, start here. Inhale, exhale, and then airplane. Right leg goes back, tip the body in half. Inhale, exhale, and then figure 4. Right leg crosses over the left. Again, bring the hands to center, sit down. Yep, Beth, you got it. Good. Inhale and exhale, rise. Good. And then the other side. Okay. So standing knee raised, left side. Lock out the right. Again, push the leg to the back wall. Left hand, left knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Airplane. Left leg goes back. Tip the body in half. 1 breath. Inhale. Exhale. Figure 4. Left crosses over the right. Nice and easy. Hands to prayer. And then 1 breath. Inhale. Exhale. And then come out. Good. We're going to do 1 more round. So inhale, right knee up, right hand, right knee. In, out, airplane, right leg, nice and controlled. Right leg goes back. Inhale. Exhale. Breath is in and out through the nose. Figure 4. Right crosses over left. Hands to center. Sit down. Good. Breathe 1. And then breathe out. And then come out of the pose. Good. Then shake the leg. And then standing knee raise, left side. So last set, left side. Left hand, left knee. Okay, airplane, take it back, nice and controlled. You're hinging from the hips in all of these postures. 1 breath. And then figure 4, again, it's just that hinge mechanism. Left crosses over right, hands to prayer. 1 breath, inhale. Exhale. Good. And then come out. Good. Good. That was good for everyone on the other side. Good. All right, shake it out. Dancer, right side. Right hand, right hip pocket. You're going to reach for the inside of the calf, ankle, or shin. Lock out the left side, left hand up. Okay? So you're going to high five the screen. You can bring the knees together. Stay here. This is working the pose. Or if you want more and you're ready, then you would kick into the back leg, which propels that left arm forward. Okay? Breath in, breath out. The leg stays in the frame of the body, so I shouldn't see your leg like a chicken wing. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then slowly come out. Good. And then shake it out. Dancer, left side. Left hand, left hip pocket. Bring the knees together, right hand up. Okay. Again, you can work the pose here because you're already in opposition. You're already in balance. High five the screen. Stay here. Otherwise, you can kick into the back leg. Reach the right arm forward. Good. Stay and breathe. For 5, 4. Good, Beth. Yep. Leah, you got it. Tracy, good. For 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then slowly come out. Good. Nice and easy. All right. So this one, you can just keep your hands on the hips if you like. You're going to inhale the right leg up, and then you're going to exhale, take it back to airplane. Okay. You're going to inhale the right leg up, exhale, right leg back to airplane. We're working balance. Again, you're bending from that hip joint. Okay. Inhale, leg up, exhale, airplane. You can keep the hands on the hips, okay? Just move from the hips. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, back. Good. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale, back. Good. And then lower the leg and then do the other side, okay? Inhale, left leg up. So it's a straight leg. And again, all we're doing is hinging from the hips. Left leg goes back. Tip the body in half. Okay, so you can see my spine is still straight here. Okay, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, take it back. I'm just hinging from the leg. My right leg is locked and loaded. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, back. Okay. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Again, nice and controlled. Okay. Slower is your friend here. And then lower down. Good. And then shake it out. Good. Tree, right side. So bring the right foot to the inside of the left calf or the inner part of the left thigh. You just don't want it on the knee. Okay. So you're going to ground down wherever you are. Lift up, reach up, stretch up. Okay. Have your full expression of your tree. Good. Open up. Palms can be in mudra. Fingers can be connected. Palms can be out. Whatever you need. Okay. Stay for 5. Gaze is outward as opposed to down for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands to center. Good, Beth. Good, good focus. Good balance. And then tree left side. So bring the left foot to the inside of the right calf. Again, the inner part of the right thigh. Ground down. And then when you're ready, ground down, lift up, reach up, stretch up. Palms face open. Okay. Stay on the breath again. Fingers can be in mudra, palms can be out, whatever you need. Good, Tracy. Stay. Okay. Again, have that alignment, the straight spine for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then lower and then shake it out. Again, grab maybe a small sip of water. Top of the mat, extended mountain, inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Halfway lift. Fold. And then take a giant step back with the right foot, rise into crescent lunge. So you're going to be on the toes of the right foot. Inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale. Exhale. In. Out. Good. One more. Inhale. Exhale, hands to center. Twist to the left. Okay. Hook the right elbow past the left knee. You can always drop the right knee for added support and just do a supported twist pose. But if you're on those back toes, you're still balancing between the hands, the arms, the belly is pulled in. Stay on the breath. Good. One more. And then come up out of crescent lunge into warrior two, left side. Okay, so you're going to windmill the arms up and open. Look over the left middle finger, deep inhale, deep exhale. Peaceful warrior, one breath. Keep the bend in the front knee. Inhale, exhale, triangle left side. Windmill the arms, left hand to the floor of the block, right hand up. Breath in, breath out. One more. Twisting triangle, right hand down to the floor of the block, left hand up. Twist, breathe. Good, Leah. Legs are nice and straight, arms are straight. One more. Good. And then pyramid to the front foot. So step the right foot in, okay? And you don't have to bow all the way to the front knee. You can actually place your hands on a block and keep, your head can just dip below the heart, and this is fine. And if not, you can just stay here with your back straight, okay? So just modify where you need to. Stay for 3, 2, and 1. Ground into both feet. Nice and easy. And then step the back foot to the top of the mat. Okay, good. Extended mountain. Inhale. Again, exhale, swan dive. If you don't want to bend forward, you can just bring your hands to the shins. Okay. Take a giant step back with the left foot. Crescent lunge. So you're going to be on the toes of the left foot. Push into the toes and the heels as you rise. Good, Beth. Inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus. Good, Tracy. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale, hands to center, twist to the right. Okay. Again, you can drop the left knee and do a seated twist pose from here. If you're going to be on those back toes, you hug everything to the midline of the body. That's it, Leah. Stay here. Twist. Breathe. 1 more. Good. And then windmill the arms up and open, warrior 2. Okay. So you just swing them up and open, drop into warrior 2. 1 breath. Peaceful warrior, right hand up. Left hand down the leg. Good. Triangle, right side. Windmill the arms, right hand to the floor of the block. Left hand up. Breath in. Breath out. Good. 1 more. Twisting triangle. Left hand down, right hand up. Gaze to the right thumb. So anytime we do twist poses, it's really good for liver cleansing, removing hidden toxins from the areas in the body. 1 more breath. Good. And then pyramid to that right foot. So step the left foot in. Again, you can just do a half bow, or if you can go all the way down, head to knee, you would. Arms and legs are straight. Hands are in prayer or grab the elbows. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then ground into both feet as you rise. Slowly. Good. And then step the back foot to the top of the mat. Great. And then shake it out. Grab a sip of water. How's everyone doing? Is the pacing okay?
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
All right, good. Okay, top of the mat, extended mountain. Exhale, swan dive. Again, halfway. Fold. And then walk the legs out to the middle of the mat. Drop to the knees. Right hand to the center, open to the left. Okay. So it's like you're going to high five someone. Okay. The arm shoots up. You're not hyperextending that arm and taking it back. It's almost a straight line. Breath in, breath out. Good. And then thread the needle. Left arm comes under, left ear to the mat, right arm hooks around. You can use the shoulders as a lever. Breath in, breath out. Good. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then come back to neutral. You're on all fours. Left hand to the center of the mat, open to the right. Twist to the right again, like you're going to high five someone. So the arm, both the left arm is under the right arm. Okay, it's just one straight line, one straight extension. Breath in, breath out. Good. Thread the needle, right arm comes under, right ear to the mat, left arm hooks around. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Good. And then come back to neutral. Let's do a couple of cat cows. So you're going to dip the belly, shoulders down and back, pull the spine up, look up, and then exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin. Okay. Again, do what suits you. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round the spine. Good. Last one, breath in, look up, stretch up. Really good, everyone. Yep. Exhale, round the spine. Good. And then just sit down on the heels. Spine is straight. Eyes are closed. We're going to take 10 grounding breaths. We're going to inhale through the nose and then slowly open the mouth. It's an H-A ha sound as you exhale slowly. Inhale nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out. H-A. Inhale. Exhale. In. Out. Flat. We're at the halfway point. Inhale. Exhale. Just slow yourself down with the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Breathe in. Last one. Breathe out. Good. And then just sit in a cross-legged position. We're going to do the, it's been a while since we've done the Sata Nama, but we're going to do that this time. So just as a reminder, I'll tip the computer down here. Okay. So you're going to sit cross-legged. Your fingers are going to be, you're going to make contact with the thumb and index, thumb and middle, thumb and ring, thumb and pinky. Fingers are going to be in mudra, and then you move through each one, okay? At the same time, we'll be saying, you'll close the eyes, and you'll say sa, ta, na, ma. And all this means, it's Sanskrit, and all it means is basically birth, death, renewal, rejuvenation. So it's like a life cycle, and this could be with anything. with a relationship or a work issue, or it's not like a physical death. It could be like just death of an old idea or a limiting belief. Okay. So it's like death, birth, death, renewal, rejuvenation. That's essentially what it's translated into. Okay. So you're going to keep the spine straight. Hands are, again, you'll start with the fingers in mudra. It's sa, ta, ta, na, na, ma, ma. Okay. Close the eyes and let this mantra work through you. Okay. What do you really want to let go of? Whether it's negativity, a limiting belief. This is kind of like maybe a Roto-Rooter cycle. It's like it really flushes this out of your system. Okay. All right. Spine is straight. Eyes are closed, and begin. Sa, ta, na, ma. 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 3 more. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Last one. Sa, ta, na, ma. Okay. And just fingers, thumb and index finger connect. 3 fingers down. Fingers are in mudra. Take a deep inhale. Open the mouth side out. Exhale. Keep the eyes closed. So you should start to feel the Kundalini, the energy rising in the body. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. And just focus on the point between the third eye, the point between the eyes, the space in between the eyebrows. Keep the eyes closed and see what you see. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Good. Last one. And then gently open the eyes. Again, you should have like a wave of Zen that comes across after we do a Satanama sort of mantra and meditation. Okay. Right hand, left knee, gentle twist. Left hand comes behind you. So again, you want to make sure that the column of the spine is straight. So when you twist, you're not doing this. So I want to make sure that you guys know that you're not sinking your belly. You keep it straight, then you twist, then you look over the left shoulder. So the left hand's behind you, right hand's left knee. Use the arms as a lever. Twist, twist, twist. Breathe. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Twist a little bit more. One more. Good. And then come back to neutral, hands on both knees. Take a deep inhale. Take a deep exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one, deep inhale. Last one, deep exhale. Good. And then we're going to twist to the other side. So left hand, right knee. Again, right hand is the lever behind you. Activate the spine, then you twist over. Yep, that's it, Leah. Yep. Tracy, you got it. Can't see Beth, but I guess she's doing it. Okay. Look over the right shoulder. Breath in, twist a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale. One more twist. And come back. Good. And then let's do bound angle. So you're going to bring the tops of the feet together. Use the elbows to push the knees out. Okay. So actively just stay here, pushing those knees out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And then you're going to take the legs out, seated forward fold. Okay. So you're going to grab the big toes. You're going to pull the heart through the hands for 5. Ground both heels. Bring the toes towards the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bound angle. Again, bring the soles of the feet together. You're going to use the elbows to actively push those knees down for 5, 4. You can lean forward if you want a deeper stretch. Okay. You should feel this in the groin in between the legs for 3, 2, and 1. Good. And again, seated forward fold. So you're going to grab the toes and you're going to, instead of the head to knee, you're just pulling the body forward. So you should feel this at the IT bands all the way down to the ankle bones. You're going to lock those feet, bring the toes to the nose for 5. So we're just doing counter poses for 4, 3, 2, 1. One more round of bound angle. Tops of the feet together. Okay. Again, use the elbows to push the knees out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one, seated forward fold. Again, really think about lengthening the body forward, lengthening the legs, pull the toes towards the nose. Okay. Ground in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And then come out. Left hand comes under the left leg. You're going to cradle the foot back and forth. Okay. 2, 3. So again, you're going to rock it as much as you can, opening up that hip joint. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then left leg is going to drop over the right. Left hand comes behind you. Right hand crosses up in front of the left knee. Again, activate the core. Activate that right foot. Twist over to the left side. So there's a lot going on if you do the activations. Okay, you'll feel this in the right, maybe calf. You'll feel it twisting. Breath in. Breath out. One more. Good. And then come out. Good. And then release. And then right arm under the right hip socket. And again, so get high up under it. Okay. So that you can actually, you're going to pull the sit bone up and out, and then you rock it. Okay. For 2, 3, 4. Good job, ladies. 5, 6, 7. Hip mobility is super, super important. Okay. We want to prevent getting those hip replacements. 9. We're all of that age where we need to start thinking about these things. 10. And then again, drop the right foot over the left. Okay. Right hand comes behind you as the kickstand. Left hand crosses up in front of that right knee. Flex the left toes. Good. And then look over the right shoulder. So twist. Breathe. Good. For 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then come out. Seated leg extension. Right leg is out. Left is in. Grab the right toes. Pull. I'm still warm, by the way. I mean, I know we're not like doing the flow like we normally do, but I don't know about you all, but I'm still warm. You know, yeah. So we don't have to go crazy hard to still, get our bodies working, right? So ground in, pull the right toe, stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Switch it out. Left is out, right is in. Okay. Bring the left toes to the left hand to the left toes. Stay on the breath. Good. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then slowly come out. Good. Take a straddle position and then reach for the space between the legs. Good. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And then we're going to take a reverse plank. So the hands are going to come behind you. The palms, the fingertips are going to be facing the back side. You're just going to push yourself up. Okay. Feet go like flat down. And then if you can, you would take your head back. So you're just reverse the plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then just slowly lower the back to the mat. We're going to take a counter pose. You're going to take the legs straight up in the air for cascade waterfall position. Palms are on the floor. Feet are flexed. Stay here. This is very good for leg cramps, blood reversal. We'll be here for 10. Flex the feet for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, point the toes, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lower the left leg to the mat, bring the right knee in, hug in, arms at the rib cage. You'll feel a pinch at the colon. That's how much you're hugging in. Good. Seated figure 4. So right's going to cross over the left. Interlace the hands behind that left hamstring. Use the arms and elbows to push the knees and elbows out. Breath in. Breath out as you're bringing both the knees in and pushing them out at the same time. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend the left leg, supine twist. Guide the right knee over to the left. T-top the right arm. Okay, stay. Again, this is the last little bit of flush. Just getting everything out. Breath in. Breath out. Twist a little bit more. And then release the right leg. You bring the left knee in, arms at the rib cage, hug in. Again, you'll feel a bit of a pinching sensation at the colon. Okay, figure 4, seated figure 4, left over right. Interlace the hands behind that right elbow, the right hamstring, and then use the knees and elbows, push them in, pull them out. Stay here. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Supine twist. Extend the right leg. Guide the left knee over. Okay. T-top that left arm. Again, final rinse, final toxin release. And then release the left leg into the mat. Right into Shavasana. Feet flop open. Palms face the ceiling. Eyes are closed. Take a deep inhale. Take a deep exhale. And then just let yourself sink in. Surrender to the mat. Okay, you still have another opportunity to just turn it over and let go. Completely let go. I'll pull you out with a meditative reading, but until then, just enjoy your rest. This is why we do yoga for Shavasana. Breath in, breath out. Stay in Shavasana. I'm going to read from the 72 Names of God. This chapter is on heaven on earth. It may be hard to believe, but chaos, and yes, even death, are temporary distractions of this physical world, necessary for the game of life. Our true purpose is to have unending happiness and eternal existence. We can create heaven on earth. The concept of heaven on earth, according to Kabbalah, refers to both individual and global peace. This same principle also holds true in regards to the concept of the Messiah. There is a personal Messiah and a universal Messiah. But we must first achieve our own internal liberation and recovery through personal transformation. Namely, we must achieve a state of Messiah within ourselves. Only when individual transformation in the world reaches critical mass will universal peace, harmony, and a global Messiah materialize before our very eyes. So, as seen through the lens of Kabbalah, the global Messiah is not a savior, but rather a seal and a sign that enough individuals have transformed their lives and, in turn, our world. This is a constant and recurring theme in Kabbalah. Everything, including our destiny of heaven and on earth, begins and ends with our own individual behavior. This name quickens the process on every level. You ignite the light of the Messiah within yourself, within others, and throughout the planet. The concept of heaven on earth becomes conceivable and achievable. Start to bring some slow movement back to the body, wiggling the fingers and the toes. Just allowing yourself to slowly come back to this moment. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Gently roll to the right side and just pause for a moment of one more minute of reflection, of gratitude, gratefulness for all that you have, for all that you are. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then slowly push yourself to a seated position. Face me, hands to heart center. Close the eyes. Rub the hands together, bringing energy back to the body. Place the hands on the heart, the opposite on top. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale for closing Om. Hands to third eye center, bow. Thank you for your beautiful practice this evening. I appreciate your time, your light, your love, and your energy. Together, we all say Namaste. Okay.